Data type. In this video, I will give you a brief explanation of data type. I will provide you with detailed explanation of data type later in this course. But here, to obtain good understanding of the outline of data science, let's discuss fundamental typology of data briefly. We can collect the data from various sources. Based on sources, data can be classified into internal data and external data. In business environments, internal data is generated in and collected from the inside of the organization. Examples of internal data include data of employees' working hours, operation efficiency, sales amount, and so on. We can collect internal data from interaction with organizational members, company documents, and ERP systems. Website logs, GPS, sensors equipped in facilities can be also sources of internal data. External data is generated and collected from the outside of the organization. Examples of external data include data of technological trend, legal trend, customer reviews, and so on. External data is collected by interacting with the outside of the organization. For instance, we collect external data by implementing surveys such as questionnaire survey, group interviews, observation, and so on. We can also obtain external data by accessing open data. Examples of open data include statistics published by government, datasets openly provided by academic researchers, and publicly available datasets in data science community like Kaggle website. We can also extract data from social media posts and reviews in e-commerce or job search websites. Moreover, we can use third-party data that is not fully open, but available with permission by the right holder. We can broadly classify data into quantitative data and qualitative data. Quantitative data is expressed by numerical values and thus can be counted and numerically measured. Typical examples are distance, number of employees, and sales amount. We can obtain quantitative data by asking how many, how much, how often, how long, and so on. Qualitative data is descriptive and conceptual. It is not expressed by numbers, but some kinds of categories like types, names, symbols, and so on. Typical examples are colors, people's names, product types, and so on. Data can also be classified into structured and unstructured. Structured data is tabular form data, consisting of rows and columns. Typical examples include data stored in Microsoft Excel and relational databases like SQL. Structured data is well organized and easier to handle, so it requires less preprocessing. Unstructured data is data not organized in a predefined data model or manner. A typical example is text data from social media posts, customer reviews, newspapers, and so on. Other examples are image data and video data. Unstructured data is usually qualitative, but they can be converted into quantitative data using data science methodology. However, since they do not have predefined structure and usually qualitative, more preprocessing is required to make it ready for data analytics. Suppose we collect data of a student's age, gender, height, and body weight. We have this dataset. This is a structured dataset. This dataset consists of 5 students. Here, each student is called an observation. Observation refers to an observed object. It is also called a case. And here, age, gender, height, weight are variables. A variable refers to a feature that describes the characteristics of the observed object. And the value of a variable differs from observation to observation. Recent technology and methodologies can deal with big data. That is the main reason of why data science has drawn much attention in recent years. What is meant by big data is not only a large amount of data. In general, big data refers to data that has all of the three properties, called three V's, proposed by Lani. The three V's are variety, velocity, and volume. Variety means that big data contains various types of data, such as tabular data, text, voice, image, and video data, and so on. Velocity refers to the speed of generating data. Big data is collected on a real-time basis from social media, POS system, IoT system, and so on. Volume means the amount of data. The amount of data is large when the dataset contains a large number of observations or large size of data such as video data. In addition to these three V's, veracity is also regarded as a property of big data. Veracity refers to the trustworthiness of data. Big data should be high-quality data to be worthy of analyzed. So, these days, big data is characterized by these four V's.